in the capital. Now they're back at home and ready to inflict some damage to Frankfurt, which isn't too far away from Munich. Within a couple of hours' drive. Today's referee is Daniel Schlager. Bayern are going from right to left in the first half. As we go to Frankfurt's starting 11. It's Bayern that kick us off. That was all the way back to Neuer. For Frankfurt, it's Kevin Trapp, the captain, in goal. It's a 3-4-2-1. And it's Koch, Pacho and Tuta, the three defenders. Bimbe, Götze, Skiri and Buta. That's the four across the middle. Buta on the right wing, Bimbe on the left. We'll see how that changes during the game. Marmoush and Knauf behind Ekitike, which is the French striker that's just signed permanently until 2029. So Hugo Ekitike out there to add to his just the one solitary goal after joining from PSG on loan. Down the right side with De Ligt, who joins Eric Dyer at the back as a four-man defence, with Neuer obviously in goal as captain, Mazrui and Kimmich. Those are the two fullbacks. Lehmer, Goretzka, the two pivots. Choupo-Moting, Müller and Guerrero behind Harry Kane. And De Ligt again down the right side. It's the opening 2 minutes here. The chip forward. It's brought down by Choupo-Moting in the sunshine. Half the field bathed in sunshine, the other in the darkness. Shadows as some tight spaces. And Müller is trying to charge forward, but it's hacked away. And Neuer comes out of his area to retain possession again. It's a bright start for Bayern. Eintracht hardly touched the ball so far, as again they try to exploit the space on the right side of the pitch. Attempted cross actually sits nicely for Kane, and unfortunately for him, Guerrero wasn't closer to him. Choupo-Moting has been receiving 2 or 3 passes so far. It's like he's up for it. It's the end of the season, and he's by no means a starlet anymore at the age of 35. Cameroonian, a couple of goals this season, 3 assists. 4th year since leaving PSG. Played with Schalke, so knows the Bundesliga quite well. Throw to Frankfurt on the right side. Now going left to right. It's with the Buta, Portuguese right-sided midfielder. Can play in the 4-man backline as well, and did last weekend. 2nd year since leaving Antwerp on a free. There's quite a few free transfers out there. And see how Mario Götze goes. He's the ex-Bayern man. He spent 3 seasons here earlier on in his career between 2013 and 16. Playmaker of sorts. He's been placed in midfield today with Skibby, who's lost position here. Good movement down from Kane, who tries to turn one towards Trapp's goal. It's well blocked, and away come Eintracht down the right flank. Marmoush, the Egyptian, tried to toe poke it forward. It was an overlapping run as Buta did make the effort. Unfortunately for Marmoush, who lost his footing. Eric Dyer, it's a no-nonsense defender. It's encouraging signs though from Eintracht to have a free kick in the middle. It's taken by Götze. And all the way back to Koch, and now a loose pass forward. It's disappointing, the ending there. Back comes Lehmer. It's brought into the side as Pavlovic goes out. And he started against Union. With a good game from Pavlovic, who's only 19, 2 goals, 2 assists in 16 games. First year in senior football, had a good pre-season. That's why Thomas Tuchel held on to him. The right again as Bayern, they work that wing so cleverly, and it's Joshua Kimmich again trying to find space, but it's a left side tilt. That's for Frankfurt, who want to clog up the space there. Back it goes for De Ligt as Dyer directs traffic. He wants that right wing taken and conquered quite early on. Had some other Bundesliga games: Augsburg, Werder Bremen, Freiburg and Wolfsburg, RB Leipzig and Dortmund. That's a big one. And the fight for the top 4 deck to be shuffled, and Bayern want to Have a corner down the left side, and as Roy's saying, might have come off Buta, not him. It's going to be a goal kick for Kevin Trapp, the Frankfurt captain. So hit over the halfway line, and it's well trapped by Marbush. It's Harry Kane though, who sets the task, but they're through and looking to get into the half space here. Square ball, Choupo-Moting leaves it, the strike comes, and it's well wide of the goal from Thomas Muller, who was on a hat-trick before being subbed against Union. A couple of goals, he's only got 5 for the term. That was wonderful movement down into the left area as forward came the number 22, Rafael Guerrero, back into the lineup as well. 3 goals for him since leaving Dortmund on a free. His former side in battle away in Leipzig today. Later on, the champions taking on Stuttgart. So it's first versus third. That will affect Bayern Munich, but they can keep their destiny in their own hands with a big 3 points here today to keep them in second position. Player down is Matthijs de Ligt, former Juventino, on the halfway line, right side, and this is disappointing in the opening 7 minutes. It's 0-0. That's a head collision with got up high to win that header. He did win it. Junior Dina Abimbe coming from behind. Abimbe looks okay. Into the back of the Lig's skull, and he's down now getting treatment from the medical staff since joining a couple of seasons ago. 2 goals this season for De Ligt. By no means one of the favourites for the fans, but he is in there. Kim Min-jae left out. Let's just have a look over the benches while we get a chance. We've got a break in play. We're just feeling down his spine and neck, which is important for these kind of injuries. So De Ligt getting looked at. It's Van der Beek, Smolcic, Nkunku, Max, Larsen, Sebe, Chandler, Bahoya, and the reserve keeper Grau for Topmola, for Thomas Tuchel, Davis, Kim Min-jae, Pavlovic, Tel, Urak, Zaragoza, and Zvonovic. And the latter two doing okay when they came on last weekend. Mind you, if you come on with a big 5-goal advantage, and momentum with you, committed looking Bayern and committed looking De Ligt here. He's back on his feet and going to the touchline. Hopefully he's okay and he can come back on. Clever defender, but just couldn't quite find his footing since leaving the Eredivisie. Started with Ajax. Big talent, big money as well. So we'll have a look at the flash score profile of him. 24. Birthday's in August. Valuation of 62.7 million euros. His transfer was about 5 million more than that. That's what Juventus sold him for 67, but they bought him for 85.5. So Ajax doing some good deals. He's a talent. Most defenders doing better as they get into their late 20s. Chip down into space is it's tapped by Frankfurt, back for Neuer. There's Ekitike coming forward in a central position. The ball was played diagonally through in the box. Mammel goes out to the right wing as Bayern, once again, just to remind you, are going from right to left. And now there's a loose ball. It's got to be a ball played across for Harry Kane. All the way, open goal. Slots it in for number 34 for the season, but it's the good work from the number 27, Lema. It should be his goal. He carried it forward, drew in the defence. They didn't bring him down, the Frankfurt defenders, because they knew there would have been a red card, would have been much worse, but it was just a shoddy pass back in field, and that came from Pacho. Lema charging away with the ball. It's a cross for Kane at the left post. Lema getting between 2 Frankfurt defenders, and boy, they look weak. Harry Kane so strong, and Trapp with no chance to keep that one out. He did dive, but he dived down to his right side. Kane He's so calm. And he can slot that in for a 1-0 lead for Bayern Munich over Eintracht Frankfurt. Match day 31 at the Allianz Arena. They're all on their feet. All of the greats, the former greats, the current ones. One of the current ones is indeed Harry Kane. Konrad Laimer, that technically was all his doing. He won it back. He anticipated where the pass was going. He didn't find an Eintracht Frankfurt player. And the way he went, a beeline he made to get into the box. Kane was intelligent enough just to stay to Laimer's left, wait at that left post. The ball put to him on a platter about 8 yards out, and he took it up. It was appetizing for him. He was never going to miss that. Konrad Laimer still without a goal, but now that's 3 assists for the season since leaving RB Leipzig. Another player that left on a free, so a lot of clubs preferring to have players with contracts that are running down and then pay them bigger wages. It's not a new phenomenon, but been around for 5 or 6 years. We saw it with Rabiot and Ramsey to Juventus, and now we see the likes of Ronaldo in his twilight years, leaving Europe to go to Saudi. Highest paid player on the planet. I'll check the Forbes statistics on that one. From the kickoff, it's Bayern that's soaking up the pressure and still with the ball in the centre circle. Played out to the right once more. It's Kimmich. Has Müller. Goes inside though for Choupo-Moting. Müller has to mop this up and keep it in. He did well. Got there despite his aging legs. Good header away to safety. It was the defensive header of Koch. Ekitike also getting back in front of that fragile looking back three, it has to be said, for Eintracht Frankfurt. The next match is Stuttgart, Wolfsburg and Hoffenheim to finish the season off in style. Started this game off in big style, and it's thanks to Konrad Laimer putting on the boot of Harry Kane. Made no mistake with the cutback as well. Konrad Laimer's valuation at 26.6 million euros. Free signing, so it's always welcome, those kind of additions to a squad. Thomas Tuchel couldn't resist, and Müller, I wonder if he'll see out his playing days here, if he'll go over to a different league in Europe, maybe something to call him into the Middle East or somewhere, maybe the Americas. It's well worked down the left, and Mazraoui keeps it in. He's aimed it left back today, takes it into the box, tried to cut it through towards Choupo-Moting. Well blocked. It's Mazraoui to recollect. It's there for Goretzka. Scored the opener last week. Goretzka hasn't really been that involved. 27th game of the season. Here he is with the switch. Over to Müller. On that right side, and Kane's over there to help. Back for Müller. Intricate passing, chip into the box, into the right half space, and be shepherded behind. It was William Pacho who made the mistake of passing it back inside for Konrad Laimer to intercept and make his way into the box. Came in with real determination. So did Harry Kane. The Austrian over to the Englishman in the German Bundesliga. It's somewhat of an Anglo-Saxon combination. Red and white are Bayern, the flags are flying, and 14 minutes gone, they lead by a goal to 0 over Eintracht Frankfurt. Let's take a look at the other scores. Wolfsburg, Bremen 0-0, and it's also the same scoreline for Freiburg and Wolfsburg, RB Leipzig, Dortmund. Another big one coming up later. Bayer Leverkusen, Stuttgart. Down the pitch, good position. Frankfurt on the left side have a throw. 20 feet back from the corner flag. Still haven't troubled Manuel Neuer. In fact, the service through to Hugo Ekitike. It's been questionable. It's a daunting stage to come and perform on at the Allianz Arena. Later on, we'll be going to the Allianz Stadium in the city of Turin, where Juventus are based. They'll be taking on AC Milan. That'll be at 5 p.m. It's GMT. For those of you in the UK, I'll be taking you through that game as well. Quarter of an hour gone, and Frankfurt trailing by a goal. Going back for Eric Dyer. Goretzka's there with him, playing the left back role. So Mazuri pushes high up and now will receive. I've got no overlap, so go back in midfield where Mazuri gets the 1-2 back. It was well done by Guerrero. 30-year-old Portuguese. So lots of changes, players trading clubs for new experiences. Down the left, that's might be a foul against Buta here. As referee Schlager say, it's a disappointed look for Goretzka. It'll be an Eintracht. They've conceded the throw. So back over towards Muller. Choupo-Moting, the highest player forward for them in a central location as Kane goes deep and Frankfurt come away with it. They're on the halfway line. They're in the sunshine right now. It's on the left side of the field for them. They switch it back over into the darkness. Cross from Tuta. Brazilian, that's 24 years old, the right-sided defender of the centre backs, the three of them. Left Sao Paulo for €2 million to go to Kortrijk as a junior, and then in his fourth year with Eintracht. There's a free kick in the middle to get Eric Dyer, and it was a foul most days of the week. Most leagues, he's just hacked in between the legs of Ekitike. Earlier today, some Premier League action. Of course, all games being covered for you. An entertaining 2-2 draw, West Ham-Liverpool. Not entertaining for Liverpool fans, though. So dropping a couple more points in the race for the title. They're now entrenched in third position. Can't drop to fourth. But they will need somewhat of a miracle here to win the Premier League. Arsenal on top with 77 points. City with 76 with a game in hand, and Liverpool now played 35, so they've got 9 points to play for. But City have 15, and they are a point in front of Liverpool, so they're starting to unravel. It could be a gift that's starting to unwrap for City. It's decent ball, simple football, vertical towards the run of number 22 Guerrero. Just trying to sit behind Choupo-Moting. Then it's back for the Eintracht defence out to the right side for Buta. That's decent. Finally found some space through Mario Götze. Give and go from him. Still in the centre circle though. It's a slow build up, but it is intelligent. Now they come down the left side. Haven't seen much from Obimbe. Has to work hard to get between two. Just outside the box they count now. Frankfurt, they unleash a shot and it goes straight to Manuel Neuer, but at least there is a shot in anger from Omar Marmoush. Right footer from just outside the line of the right post and about 20 yards away. Trying to hit the bottom left corner, so trying to drag that across the face of goal. Do better than that to beat the likes of Manuel Neuer. From the goalkeeper out to the left wing, Mazuri, Dyer. Interesting to see what he does at the end of this season. Came in as a reinforcement, has actually won one of the starting places in nearly every game. Down the right they come. Choupo-Moting keeps the ball in. There's a wall of black there. And now Kimmich comes forward to offer some support. Had number 8 Goretzka square. Enough space though, so they go back out to the right wing. A good ball lifted in, and it's there for Harry Kane, but he just couldn't jump high enough to meet that, and it's gone beyond him. Frankfurt can clear. Picked up again by Choupo-Moting at the halfway line. 12 points behind 5th place Dortmund is Frankfurt. They can confirm Europa League qualification mathematically today with a win. Bayern Munich 2 points ahead of Stuttgart with 3 games to go after this. So Stuttgart is playing later. And there's Rui back in for Guerrero. Eintracht has it though. He'll chip it out to the right wing. It's a 45-yard chip. His hands in the back there from Dyer on Marmoush, but no foul given. He watches the ball goes out and throws it into Manuel Neuer. And started all over again, this cycle of domination for Bayern Munich as Dortmund have hit the lead away, and now the Leipzig Sancho scored the goal there. You can see all the stats. Second goal since his return to Dortmund from Manchester United. 24 years old. He's somehow comes alive in this competition. It's interesting how some players are made for certain leagues and not for others. Saw that with Scamacca, although he was marred by injury at West Ham, and he's back at Atalanta doing damage at Liverpool. Also saw that with Thierry Henry, just couldn't quite get it together at a young age in Serie A, and then same with Dennis Bergkamp into the Premier League in the Superstars. Now cross coming in again from the right side, and it's right foot stuck out by Choupo-Moting, and it goes beyond, skims off, out for a goal kick. 21st minute of the game, Bayern leading by a goal. That is the business end of the season. You can go up and down the leagues in the Flash Score app and check them all out, see who's getting promoted and relegated and playoffs. As Choupo-Moting, it's a shot from behind. Did he win a free kick here? Schlager is going to penalise his challenge of Tuta. So out the left wing, Pedro standing over this. He's about 3 yards in from the touchline, and I'd say he's just on the attacking side of the halfway line. So everybody moving in. Harry Kane will be one of the primary targets. It's actually in an advanced position to what I described, about 15 yards before that. That's a wonderful ball in, and it was put just in front of the penalty spot. You couldn't get any better than that, and Eric Dyer's wasted a golden chance to make it 2-0. 3 of them queuing up, and it was only Ebimbe coming across to try and put a body in the way. Bayern with real purpose today, intuitive from Dyer, but the execution left a little bit to be desired. Bayern Munich have not won at home against Frankfurt since 2020. It was a 5-0 thrashing in the Lewandowski hat-trick days. Sané and Musiala were the other goals. And did beat Bayern earlier this season. Eintracht Frankfurt at home 5-1. Marmouth and Bimbe, Larsen and Knopf with the goals. Kimmich with the consolation in the 74th. Did make it 3-1. As they find a bit of space here, the curler comes and the equaliser comes. Magnificent from Eintracht Frankfurt. It is a marvellous curling strike into that right side of the goal. It did bounce awkwardly, but Hugo Ekitike with his second Frankfurt goal has silenced the Allianz Arena. Really wasn't much else on from, just a good turn. He got through 2 challenges. One of them was Lema, who made Kane's goal. Just didn't press him enough, did it? And Ekitike with enough room to swing the right boot at it and curl that from directly in front of the box. And Neuer diving to his left, trying to keep that out from the bottom right corner. Did bounce the perfect weight behind the shot as well, and Neuer is furious with his defenders. And I can understand his frustrations. Kevin Trapp at the other end. The double fist pump runs back into position. And that keeps Eintracht Frankfurt's plans alive to get qualified for the Europa League. Top 5, it should be for the Bundesliga, for the Champions League. It's a revamped Champions League, expanding it by another 4 teams, and the top 2 leagues in Europe from this season. The UEFA Association of Coefficients, they call it. Serie A's guaranteed one, and the other one is between Bundesliga and the Premier League. Premier League is, I'm not going to say a distant third. It is possible if Aston Villa win the Conference League and There are 3 German teams left. They all have to lose their semi-finals. That's Dortmund and Bayern, and then it's Bayer Leverkusen in the Europa League. They've got to take on. Taken on West Ham, but they're going to take on. Well, they did take on West Ham actually in the quarters. They beat them. I'll look that one up on the Flash Score website. As again, it's Lema trying to press his way through the challenge down the left side of Bimbe. Ekitike's there. It's a shot from an angle here. Oh, that's clipped the post. It's hit trap, then clipped the post from a very, very tight angle. Bayern very nearly making it 2-1. Thomas Müller. It's always going to be a mission to get that in, and that kind of angle on your right foot from the right side of the goal. He did take it to within 3 yards of the byline. There's no one there to cut it back to, so he did go for it. Probably would have as well. Just going back to Bayer Leverkusen, they'll be taking on. Look at their fixture column. They're taking on Roma. So that will be a mouth-watering game. De Rossi up against Alonso. Alonso definitely a proven emerging coach. He's won a big trophy, which is the Bundesliga, as Frankfurt got to the left wing. And unfortunately, Ekitike not able to keep it in. That is a hand from Trapp to repel Thomas Müller. Might not have clipped the post. It did look as if it did from that angle. It's on the far side of the field. Ball's out of play, 27th minute. Bayern 1, Frankfurt 1. So it's Atalanta Marseille, the other Europa League semi-final. So just going back to the UEFA Association coefficient, as Lema gets treated for a right ankle complaint. So Premier League to overtake the Bundesliga. As I said, the only team from England left in any European competition is Aston Villa, but luckily all the competitions are weighted the same, so still somewhat of a chance. Aston Villa, I think, would be favourite to win the tournament, the Conference League. Just having another look at the Bundesliga scores. RB Leipzig have equalised at home. Openda has answered Sancho, 1-1. Freiburg, nil. Wolfsburg, nil. Augsburg and Werder Bremen, 0-0. More importantly here, the broadcast for Bayern Munich and Eintracht Frankfurt, 1-1. Nearly half an hour gone. So Lema's back up, he's looking okay. Maybe not okay enough to go on. He's being substituted here. Not taking any risks, Thomas Tuchel. So in his place is Alexander Pavlovic. So another opportunity for Pavlovic. As I said at the top of the broadcast, had a good game against Union, but he didn't. That was an absolute rout. And that's the first change of the game here. Conrad Lema, who made Harry Kane's goal. All the groundwork. There's always someone there just to tap it home, isn't there, from all the hard work from everyone else. And here's a chance in from the right side, and Frankfurt nearly making it 2-0. It was Bimbe arriving in line with the left post. He's actually put that wide by about a metre or two. It wasn't the simplest of finishes. He was arriving at a rate of knots. But Bayern Munich are starting to look as though they're opening up at the back. It's a good fight back from Eintracht Frankfurt. The stats column in the Flash Score app will show you 1.54 is the XG for Bayern. For Frankfurt, it's only 0.19. I think it's going to go up in a second, but still, over the scoreline at 1-1. 2/3 of the ball with the home side, and 6 goal attempts to 3. Here comes Choupo-Moting. Diagonal ball out to the left. Guerrero inside. Kane back to Choupo-Moting, and it's a massive save from Kevin Trapp, and then turn behind for a corner for Bayern. Good defending in the end from Tuta. Didn't take a gamble on that one, the defender. to make sure with Kevin Trapp, his captain, looking at him. Just gave it a simple kick behind. Didn't know who was coming. Guerrero will line this up and deliver on the left boot. We go away from Kevin Trapp, the goalkeeper. Into the sunshine it goes. It's there and it's saved. It's Eric Dyer looking to atone for the earlier miss with another header, but it was much further away from goal, in line with the left post, trying to aim that across to the right. It was unmarked as well. Still had to angle it beyond 2 or 3 Frankfurt defenders. Good response though from the away side that have come here with big pressure. They beat Augsburg at home 3-1. Marbush, Shabi, Ekitike with those goals. So 2 games in a row. Ekitike, since leaving PSG, these are his first 2 goals for Eintracht Frankfurt, signed permanently now until 2029. Started off with Reims. Come on loan, but found a home with one of Germany's strongest teams. Choupo-Moting down the left side, takes his man on, which is Buta. So Buta and Tuta. Don't confuse the two, not the same person. And they're both operating on the right side. Buta officially named on the right side of the 4-man midfield. Throw to Bayern, wearing the red and white, going from right to left. Todoma Mazrui, the Moroccan, back for Guerrero, inside, well dummied by Choupo-Moting. Mazrui, then Kane, couldn't get it out from under his feet, and now Skiddy has scored an absolute belter for Tunisia against Mauritania last year. Didn't go and look that one up, Elias Skiddy, the Tunisian midfielder for Eintracht Frankfurt. First year since leaving Cologne, 6 million euros, and he left Montpellier for Cologne, and they've lost him at the end of his contract. But, 2 goals and 2 assists for him. Back in the centre circle. Dyer steering it across, and Goretzka comes back again. Mazrui's high. Back for Goretzka. The German squad in some capacity, you think. Home side will try and win another tournament of one of those nations steeped in history and tradition. Down the left, Choupo-Moting insists up against number 36, which is Buta. Die out to the right side, into the sunshine again. 1-2 with Muller. So Kimmich operating it right back to them. Kimmich, as the Germans will call it. So again, Goretzka toiling away. Guerrero with a lateral run and the lateral ball across for De Ligt. Simply put forward to Kimmich once more. Here's Pavlovic. Tries to go around his man, which was Skiddy. Chip back into the middle, to the edge of the box, the defensive header, and then hacked away by Götze. Dyer back for Neuer now, and really is a case of Eintracht Frankfurt growing into this game. The intent by the 2 sides was simply to stop Bayern from scoring. They did that, but they've come into the game thanks to Ekitike. Choupo-Moting playing left wing. Good ball back, and that is a fizzer from outside the box from Leon Goretzka. Got to within 25 yards and had a ping at that bottom left corner. Managed to time it. Got it under the feet of Mario Götze. In the end, it's about half a metre to the left of the left post. Into the 35th minute, so it's taking a look at those benches, checking the other scores. No changes in those ones, but the first sub used by Thomas Tuchel is Pavlovic today. Still has Tell, Zaragoza, Zvonarek, Kim Min-jae, and Davis. So you would have thought Davis might have come in for this game and then obviously resting him for the big one against Real Madrid. So after that, Stuttgart, and that is a 6-pointer, you would say. And it's Real Madrid away. So they'll play the next game at home, then it's 2 away. Wolfsburg at home, and Hoffenheim away. Now, will there be another one, more important game, away in London at Wembley? That's Choupo-Moting. That is a poor effort to control the ball. He stood on his opponent's ankle. There was downward pressure as well, so there's no malicious intent, that's for sure. He wasn't going in for a tackle, but the ball was in dispute, and he has ended up giving away a free kick. Long ball from Frankfurt into the opposing half pass. Ekitike went at about neck height all the way down the pitch. Neuer stopped it, put it forward, and now Pavlovic, it's a diamond shape as they move it forward. He's given it away, and Ebimbe will collect. Here he comes. He turns on the accelerator, has the overlap, comes inside. No one coming to him. There's a shove from behind. Surely the referee had to call a free kick there. Instead, it's an advantage the other way. Now, Frankfurt will be quite disgruntled at the very least if Bayern do get down and score on the counter, but they've just stopped the passage and gone back to Kimmich. They'll hold it up, and still Ebimbe was shoved, and maybe he made more of it than what it was. 23 or 4 yards away from Neuer's goal, looking like he was about to pull the trigger. 37th minute now, it's with Dyer on the halfway line. Everyone behind the ball for Eintracht as they just look to repel Bayern. Still, they haven't won the Bundesliga, but they are so dangerous. So many goals scored by them this season. 87 before this, now 88. And they've conceded 37. That's a dangerous ball in from Kimmich, but it's untouched and will go behind for a trap goal kick. So it was the challenge of Harry Kane on Ebimbe, and it was an arm up, it wasn't body on body, there was an arm involved, which is mind-boggling that the free kick wasn't called. It wasn't by any means a pulling of the shirt, but it looked like the momentum was there. There was enough pressure to warrant Ebimbe going down. I wonder if that was reversed, whether Bayern would have a free kick just outside the penalty area. No card needed, just a free kick in my opinion, but Eintracht Frankfurt not getting that one. Now to the right side for them, we're into the attacking half, and it's Buta, Benfica youth player, out to the right side once, but they've worked it nicely, and it's Tuta that overlaps. It's unlucky as they worked it forward to the byline for Ekitike. He's a lanky looking, skinny kind of striker. Hugo Ekitike. He's playing with Knauf, who hasn't seen much of it. Martins on the right side of Ekitike. Knauf technically to the left, but most of the time it's Ebimbe going forward on that side. Knauf has scored 7 times. Martins 11. He's the most prolific that they've got out there. And if you look around the team, it's only Koch and Pacho that haven't scored. Of course, Kevin Trapp. As the square ball comes out for De Ligt. And again they go to stretch this Frankfurt defence. Choupo-Moting. The leg came in from Pacho. Still Choupo-Moting hangs on to possession. Now back for Dyer. They've set up, they've got 2 walls here at Frankfurt. The low block, they're just sitting there waiting for Goretzka to make his decision. Goes into some space there, and it's Choupo-Moting with a high foot. This time the referee might have to caution him, because that's 2 dangerous challenges he's been involved in. Still the card doesn't come. This is on William Pacho, the Ecuadorian defender, in his first year since leaving Antwerp, along with Buta, his former teammate who left the year before. He's never scored in pro football, William Pacho, apart from a couple of international friendlies. But started off with his Ecuadorian club, Del Valle, went to Antwerp, and now in his first year in the Bundesliga. There's his pass back inside that allowed Konrad Laimer to run through. It's like a steam train through that Eintracht Frankfurt defence. Really nice turnout into the 40th minute here at the Allianz Arena. Ball launched forward by Trapp. Pancho will have it back as Bayern unable to deal with Ebimbe. Good footwork. Use the trickery. Now the ball lofted in. Knauf was there. His header. It's well done by De Ligt. So still the shot will come. It goes into the face of Dyer, who got his body there. He's going to keep everyone on side if he doesn't get up and get back into position. And he's been told to get back in Dyer by De Ligt. They're going to go off the outside of the boot down the right flank. It's now Bayern in transition. Can't keep it in. It's a Frankfurt throw. So the game in the balance, it's a real arm wrestle. Ball from the left side. It was Götze. The ball in for Ekitike that led to the goal. Wouldn't necessarily call it an assist from Götze because Ekitike had to turn his man, beat another one, then curl it. So it was a fair bit of work to do. It was a solo goal, you could say, but still Götze with the pass. Here he is on the ball, 30 yards away, directly in front, working with the right-sided midfielder, Buta. Series of passes. Now Marmush, Götze, Buta once more, triangular passes. Getting around Goretzka. As well done by Dyer, was able just to crowd out the number 36, Ansgar Knauf. Away they come down the right side. Kimmich goes in past Skiddy. Brought down by Ekitike. Whistle goes. And Daniel Schlager taken quickly. Put forward by Pavlovic. And Muller keeps it in. Back for Pavlovic. A teenager. Back out for a player that's nearly twice his age. Muller. Pavlovic. Kimmich. Now De Ligt. Muller's right wing. Gets the ball in. That's well done. Past Ebimbe. Harry Kane. Again, the target. Good radar by Thomas Muller. Now Mazrui. It's his turn to show what he's capable of. Passing was telegraphed. Taken away. And Götze can release Knauf down that left side. He needs to switch it and finds the space. Big chance here for Eintracht Frankfurt. It's Knauf. Saved by Mahmoud Neuer. Ansgar Knauf has switched over to the right side for now, so Marmush is more central at the moment. They're just hunting in packs for the ball, and then they're keeping it in packs as well. Eintracht Frankfurt, 43rd minute, still 1-1. So Eric Dyer now with the build-up. Ansgar Knauf out there is 7 goals, 1 assist for the season. 3rd year since leaving Dortmund for €5 million. Still some big omissions today. No Chaibi, Kalajdzic, Lorna, Nacho and Rode. As again it's Götze. It's marauding through. Out to Buta. Right side for Frankfurt into the attacking half. Slow it down, square ball. Skiddy, toe poke forward. Skiddy will chase into the corner. Maybe Marshall out of play. Quite well by Eric Dyer. There was some contact from the Tunisian back onto the Englishman, but don't think there's going to be a free kick. It was a huge chance for Knauf before. Maybe he should have drawn the man and then lined it up for Ekitike. Knauf came in front of the right post, hit it from just on the edge of the box, and try to angle the drive down low into the bottom left corner. Into the final minute of the first half, not including added time. And I would assume there'd be 2 or 3 minutes because there were a couple of injuries. We saw Laimer go off for Pavlovic. Now Mazrui. Back for Goretzka. What a space for De Ligt. Dutchman out for Muller. Choupo-Moting. Quick delivery back for Muller. Ball in towards Kane. It'll go all the way through. Guerrero puts it back for Goretzka. He'll chip it into space, the right half space that is. It'll sit there for Kimmich. His header. It's intercepted by Goretzka. Play on, says Schlager. Still Bayern coming from the right side. Needs to be put away, and somehow that has been spooned upwards. Trapp has the ball. I'm not sure how Guerrero missed that. That is astonishing, that kind of miss. 3 minutes of added time as well. It's a slap in the face for the Bayern supporters that have made the effort to get here. Did that hit the crossbar and then stay up? There's a really nice move in from the right side. Sharp and clever from Bayern Munich. They were patient. And at the end, it was just the final finishing touch that lacked. Just taking a look around the grounds, it's Freiburg in the lead against Wolfsburg. It's 1-0 there. It's an own goal from Bornau. Wolfsburg and Werder Bremen still 0-0. As the Premier League gets underway, the 3 p.m. kickoff. It's the blackout today. United hosting Burnley. Sheffield United are 1-0 up against Newcastle. It's Ekitike goal, the defender. And Wolves Luton 0-0. Fulham Palace. Should be a wonderful match, that one. Palace in scintillating form. Put 5 past West Ham. How good is Ekitike? He's Eintracht Frankfurt defending quite valiantly. The wrestle between Choupo-Moting and Pacho. Frankfurt given the advantage. Now down towards Tuta. Here's Knauf. He's won a throw. Looked like it was shaping up for a corner. Right side of the pitch, very high up near the corner flag. Flag still waving. Quite proudly, Bayern Munich supporters can't win it every year. I think some of them would have got sick of the expectation. Sometimes you need hope as a fan of a smaller club, and the other fans of smaller clubs, you would know any trophy is a blessing. And for Bayern supporters, they always expect at least 2 or 3, but it's got to be hard work to always sit there in expectation as De Ligt goes to the touchline. Throw for Eintracht Frankfurt from the right side will be Buta. Doesn't want to go long here. 2 balls on the pitch. The other one sent out by Tuta. It's a delicious looking delivery into the right half space. It's sent behind, and all of a sudden Frankfurt, they have a corner. You can't really blame Guerrero for that miss before, because he did put it on target. Didn't have much space. He was crowded out of it. Was Trapp off his body onto the crossbar and then back into play. He didn't spill it after it hit the crossbar. He made sure he kept hold of it, and it's a let-off of sorts for Frankfurt. As Neuer now has to get his defence in order here. Tuta's come forward. It's a ball towards that right post. The volley comes back in from Skiri. He can't hit them. I'm telling you, go and look up that goal against Mauritania as Ebimbe goes from a tough angle on the volley. First time. It's well over the top. We're past the allotted 3 minutes. So this was Knauf. Hit the turf quite hard after going up. And rockstar looking supporters in the Allianz Arena today. There's Knauf up against Goretzka. Dino Topmüller will be quite happy with his performance, his first senior coaching appointment in the Bundesliga, and it's our first half here that's come to its conclusion. Match day 31 of the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich 1, Eintracht Frankfurt 1. More to come in the second half. The goals that came in that first half. It was 1-0 to Bayern. And a decent finish from Harry Kane, put on a platter to him from Konrad Lehmer, who was brought off later on. Ekitike had to equalise before Lamer's substitution, 23rd minute equaliser. And we will leave it there. Join us in about 10 to 12 minutes time for the second half. Bundesliga on Flash Score. Liga match day 31. We're just about to get underway for the second half. It is 1-1, Bayern and Eintracht. And straight away it is down the Frankfurt attacking end. Crossed in from the left side. Defending from Bayern. Frankfurt looking to consolidate on the good comeback from the first half. It's the first 2 goals of the game from Harry Kane, of course. Goal number 34 for the season. The reply coming from Ekitike. Only had 1 shot in this early stages of the second half. It's come from Agnes Knauf. Looking to get on the score sheet and get goal number 8 for the season. So it's ball high over the bar, and it'll be a Moya goal kick. And out to the right side as Bayern can move it forward through Joshua Kimmich. An absolutely majestic player that can just change his position, go to right back or go into defensive midfield. He switches the play out to the left half space. Back for Kimmich. He'll try one on the left boot and it'll deviate up and away off Skiddy. It's out for Choupo-Moting. Right half space once again as Bayern persevere, trying to get back the lead. Over the head of Kane. Muller was there, shoulder to shoulder. It was good defensive work by Tuta. So Bayern back with it. Pavlovic, he's been outgunned. He's had his pocket picked by Ekitike. Now it's back from Tuta that happened to be up forward. Knauf is there, and the last pass picked up, and now at right back with Kim Min-jae. We've had a substitution at the break. South Korean is in. There's an altercation here with Marmoush and Kimmich, though. Daniel Schneider, today's referee, just sorting it out right now as I saw Marmoush down the left flank and Kimmich didn't have a tug on the shirt. And then it was Kim Min-jae who came through, nicked the ball away, but it's been brought back. Marmoush will have a free kick out on the left wing, the Egyptian. So Mattis Delict brought out for Kim Min-jae at the break. Second change now in the bank for Thomas Tuchel, who needs to defend here. Ekitike, good movement to the right side of the box. It'll be headed away. The volley will come in. Again, it's blocked. Numbers there for Bayern. Former Napoli defender, Serie A Defender of the Year. Napoli's Scudetto winning campaign. He's up and away at it again. This time he's smugging up on Marmoush. And coming towards Ebimbe. So Min-jae going into the right centre-back role. Dyer on the left side. They will alternate because Kim Min-jae's preferred. He's at left centre-back. A ball out of danger for Bayern, but it's a ball that hasn't been touched. It's past the halfway line. I think Muller was fouled. Looked as though he'd been taken over by a bowling ball. And that's on William Pacho, that foul. Muller will take the free kick himself. He's playing it right in midfield at this point. We'll go through the 11s of the second half into the 6th minute of it now. Out to the left flank for Bayern. There's still a strip of sunshine out there. Frankfurt with no changes at the break, so it's Dino Topmuller that's quite happy with his formation as Kimmich puts the ball in from the right flank. It's then taken down by Pavlovic. Long range effort, again blocked. That's come off Elias Skiddy. That's out for a corner though. Right side from Bayern Munich. It was Goretzka trying to line up from long range. It's a Kevin Trapp in goal. Robin Koch, Tuta, William Pacho at the back. Junior Dina Ebimbe at left midfield. Built out on the right side. Skiddy and Götze, the two central. Marmush and Knauf in support of Hugo Ekitike. For now, it's Bayern pushing. Guerrero with this corner in from the right side. Trapp comes, gets two hands to it and pushes it away. Bayern out there with Manuel Neuer in goal. A four-man back line. De Ligt out, so Kim Min-jae joins Eric Dyer at the back. It's Mazuri at left back. Joshua Kimmich on the right side. Pavlovic and Goretzka, the two pivots. So Lehmann brought out of the game in the first half for Pavlovic. Choupo-Moting, Guerrero and Müller behind Harry Kane, who has Bayern's only goal. Scored 5 last week. I'm sure we're going to get to that today, but I think they'd be good for a second. Oh, what a turn that was from Ebimbe. In between Kimmich and Goretzka. Takes it another 30 yards out to the right flank. In it comes. It's a disappointing finish from Ekitike. Was he going for the cross there? From that kind of distance and that angle, out in the right wing. It's actually a ball that has come off his boot and gone over the top of goal as if he was going for goal from there. 2 players in the box. Maybe he's not the best at assisting, but his forte is shooting and doesn't know any other way than with power. That is a risky pass back to Kevin Trapp. That could have gone anywhere from Koch, but it's been trapped by Trapp himself, and had to watch it all the way to the boot because it came in with real force from about 10 yards in front of him. He's put that over the touchline, in from the right side. Bayern with the throw back for Kim Min-jae from Kimmich. It's a 4-4-2, the defensive shape of Topmoller right now. Switch to the left. Kimmich so good at that, and the ball comes in again. It's Trapp that stood there at the right post. If you're looking at the goal, it's the left, but for Trapp it's his right. Harry Kane again the target, as they're enjoying the big pretzels here in Munich. It's a pretzel for 10, that one. So the woman's holding. It's holding 3 or 4, so it's 50 euros worth of pretzels. Is the ball played down for Frankfurt down the right wing. It's taken back, and Mazrui and Neuer will work it out. Puts the pass forward. Again, it's Goretzka. Choupo-Moting coming deep into his own half. Now Kim Min-jae. He's playing at right centre-back. We'll bring that back towards Pavlovic. He'll chip it down that left wing. There's an option there. It's Mazrui. And the Moroccan again puts the ball in, and it's headed behind. Tuta this time. And the Brazilian. So top defensive work. Top marks. So a corner in from the left. It's Memphis Tell, who may come on. Did see a sign up. It is his birthday, so he's turning 19 as the ball comes in towards the near post, and a little bit of trouble for Eintracht getting it out until it bobbles down nicely. Marmush, the pass forward blocked. They're being hemmed in now from the left again. It comes for Bayern, and it's a patch up. His header, and settle it down, and it's a pass that's skewed off the boot and gone out for a Bayern throw down the left flank. Quickly brought back in towards Neuer. Real Madrid is next here. It's a trip at home, back home for Eintracht Frankfurt. Will take on Bayer Leverkusen. We're taking on Stuttgart later this afternoon, and that's got to be a foul against Harry Kane and Mario Götze. It's Bayern man. 2 different eras. Götze from back in the Lewandowski era. Harry Kane taking over from Lewandowski. A lot of stars missing as well today, but we might see Memphis Tell, the French attacker, come on as we did last weekend. Also Alphonso Davies is there for an injection of pace. It's an ambitious looking Eintracht Frankfurt though. They'll be the more content with his scoreline. At times they were suffocating Bayern in the first half. That's wonderful work down the left by Guerrero to the byline. He'll cut it back. Kane was waiting. They've taken it away. They got back in big numbers. Kimmich. Look at the ball here, but the whistle's gone. It's going to be a free kick for Frankfurt. Just having a look at the other scores. Dortmund were winning in Leipzig, but now he's been turned around 3-1. It was 2-1 at the break for RB Leipzig. Summerkamp has made it 3-1. As Trapp gets the back pass, goes straight down the middle. Well held up and out to Pacho. This time his pass to Ebimbe was good. The turn was straight into trouble for Ebimbe. Kim Min-jae with a header towards Kimmich. It's already gone out of play. Kimmich will throw. Topmuller likes what he sees down that left flank. It is Pacho, Ebimbe and Knauf named there. Mario Götze just inside of them. Bayern back with Kim Min-jae. Long ball in. Trapp gets it with two hands. It's too easy for the Frankfurt skipper. 33 years old. He's in his 9th year. His second stint since leaving PSG. And here's the ball. It's a calm approach to the edge of the box. Possession still with Bayern, 61 to 39%. And he'll punt it. It's good looking punt down the pitch. Kimmich with a header. Ball back by Goretzka. Now Guerrero. Diagonal run. Ball into the middle from Choupo-Moting. Again, Frankfurt can deal with it. Here's Guerrero. Thought about launching from 30 yards. He'll square that up. It's Mazraoui now looking for half a yard to shoot. Again, he's shut down very, very quickly by Götze. He's gone down in the box. There might have been some high contact there in the background. Harry Kane, I think that is, as Choupo-Moting is the intended recipient of a ball over the top. It's actually Thomas Müller that's down. So it's just a delay in play here. Thomas Müller. He did get a high arm from Robin Koch, former Leeds man that left on a free in his first year. So will the VAR crew want to have a look at that? Müller saying that it's a foul in the box, it should be a penalty. Referee just telling them to hold up before taking the goal kick. Müller saying he's been smacked in the mouth. Of course, Robin Koch doesn't want to know anything about it. Nearly an hour gone, scores level. This would be a devastating way to concede a penalty. Referee's been called over, Daniel Schlager, to the screen. So the Hawkeye crew will be readying the replay. This could be a turning point in the match, that's for sure. Stuttgart level with Bayern on 63 points. Now it's up to Daniel Schlager, showing a yellow card. Now, as he pointed to the spot here, he must have. It's got to be a penalty. And Müller, who took the high contact, I think he's going to take this. Been straight over to Thomas Tuchel here. It was a simple ball in. Koch was unsighted, but that is a foul in the outfield, that's for sure. In the box, it's been called a penalty and a yellow card for Robin Koch, and Bayern with a chance to go in front here. Yellow card for the Eintracht Frankfurt number 4. Apart from that, really, Bayern had no real path to goal, but they have one now, and it should be Mr. Harry Kane, who needs another 8 goals in the next 3.5 games to match Robert Lewandowski's record. Looking for a double today. If he gets this, he'll be on a hat-trick. He's gone centre, right and left in his last 3 Bundesliga penalties and scored every one of them. So where will he go? Trying to beat Kevin Trapp, who has no choice but to stand here, jog up and down on the spot and jump around, hands high and wide, looking to put Kane off, who takes a deep breath. It is Kane who has beaten Trapp into the left corner. And the Eintracht keeper did choose the right way, but Kane gets goal number 35. Struck that with power, and also the way that he has steered that in beyond the right hand of Kevin Trapp. That is a thing of beauty from Harry Kane. A real zip off the instep of the right boot. Possibly the killer blow here for Eintracht Frankfurt, who had a bit of momentum, were keeping their heads above water, but now they find themselves behind after an hour. Bayern 2, Eintracht 1. So from the kickoff, it's Koch who is the culprit in that interaction with Müller. Just happened to hit him in the mouth. He just trying to fend Müller off, I think. They were so close together, there was going to be some contact. The ball had already, I guess, must have just been inside the field of play. Now back from Kimmich, from Neuer. There was a long ball into the box. Choupo-Moting had no chance of bringing it down, but 10 metres away, just on the edge of the box, inside of it. It was the high contact from Koch into the face of Müller, took one to the mouth. Referee went to review it, had no choice but to award the yellow card and the penalty. And that is the story of the day. 3 goals in the match, 1 a penalty for Harry Kane, 1 a tap-in. And I guess goal of the game is the one for Hugo Ekitike in the first half to equalise. So Skiddy also with a yellow card now for a foul. Bayern man have a say in this. Mario Götze. So that's yellows for Götze, yellows for Skiddy. I think that is 2 players complaining to the referee, so that is not a good outcome. Both of their central midfielders on yellow cards, so that will take away a little bit of tenacity, a little bit of commitment to some tackles. You can lose 1 or 2% in those, make a different choice to go in at a certain rate or not. Out to the right now for Kimmich. And Bayern get a third now and effectively put the game to bed with 20 minutes to go. It'll be so tough for Eintracht Frankfurt to come back from that. But they are in this game as Mazraoui tucks it inside to Kane, gets away from his man, which is Götze. Into the box they come. Müller puts it across for Kimmich, back for Müller, off the line. That was superb defending from Buta. And Eintracht Frankfurt will clear their lines towards Marmush. Good header from Min Jae, sets it up for Pavlovic, and they'll distribute play out to the right once more. Müller won the penalty, over to the far side, left half space, back into the middle, over the head of Kane, and tapped behind by Koch, who atones for his earlier mistake. So another set-piece opportunity for the home side. That's well repelled by Frankfurt. They can get forward on the counter. Down the right flank they come. They'll square the ball up. It's a slow build-up, though, in the end. Marmush is waiting for the cavalry to arrive. He's got the overlapping run from Skiddy. Ran into some trouble there, and Bayern, who have a player down, holding his right ankle. We'll see what happens with Müller as they come forward. Referee still allows it to play on. Now he's blown the whistle. He's going to go back and have a look. So this is Harry Kane, I believe, which is probably why he stopped plays. I have a caught thigh here by the look of things. It was Marmush that's gone into it. Harry Kane was doing some defending. Down the other end it was Buta that was there to block the shot that came in from Müller. He's trying to pass it into the goal more than anything else. Thomas Müller, 2 goals last week. It's a worrying concern here for Thomas Tuchel. Harry Kane looks up and ready to go. '62nd minute, Bayern 2, Eintracht 1. It looks like Dino Topmüller is going to make some changes. 43-year-old that played with Eintracht, also with Augsburg in his career as a midfielder. And first senior coaching role. Let's see if he can muster up the courage to make some changes and see if he can get back on level terms. Allianz Arena, match day 31. His side trails by a goal as Freiburg are down to 10 men. They've taken the lead, but with 20 minutes to go at home against Wolfsburg, they lead, but they're down to 10. Werder Bremen has since gone to a 2-goal cushion at Augsburg, and same scenario, Leipzig over Dortmund, 3-1 though. Forward play down the right side as Kimmich got forward. Haven't seen him press too high in the second half. He was doing that in the opening half. There's another foul though, and now we've got a lot of stoppages coming. A little bit of showmanship, a little bit of mind games happening there. And from the free kick, it's been played in, and somehow that ball's been put to the right of goal from Harry Kane. He's saying that he was shoved. This is frantic. Kimmich planting this ball into the middle. It's gone beyond Kane. That's off a defender. So it's got to be a corner. It looks like Mathis Tell is going to come in. Same with Alphonso Davies. Son Kunku coming in. The players going off. Let's find out. Mathis Tell and Davis might be the end for Mazraoui if Alphonso Davies is coming on. So Ebimbe will go off for Bahoya. Double change for both sides. Just bear with me for a moment. Maybe Ekitike that's going out. Indeed it is. So another Frenchman coming on. Jean Bahoya. This is game number 7 since leaving Angers, the French club, in January. So 8.5 million euro signing. It's a big risk to take on a teenager, and it's career though that's produced 5 goals, 2 assists in the first half of the season. So a midfielder with a big future. Eintracht Frankfurt have rated him. So Mathis Tell gets an appearance on his birthday. Comes on for Bayern and for Joshua Kimmich, and Mazraoui off for Davis. Canadian getting a go. A few minutes to warm up for the big match against Real Madrid. Bayern with it at the back. Just under 20 minutes to go. Out to the left. Davis slipped. It'll be eaten up down that right side by Buta. That's Knopf now. Chipped it back inside. Choupo-Moting read at best. Away he comes. A sprint down the middle, charging through, a burst, and he's well taken from behind. Advantage played. Goretzka might want to go a goal. He'll line this up out to the right side. Tells there, puts it into the middle, and that is a hand from Trapp to send it away from the danger zone. So they've come off. Eintracht mightn't have got a touch on that at all, because it is Buta that has it in his hands. He wants to throw it in. He'll go down the line from his own right back pocket. It's brought back in by Davis. So Dyer with it. He wants to get formation. Or he lays off a pass. Put forward. So Goretzka out for Kim Min-jae now. Bayern still with the ball. They've had most of it for the game. The stats will show you that on Flash Score App. It's 65% for that second half. We'll just check in with that one as well. You can see the stats for each half. It's 65 for each half. So a very even spread for them. 5 goal attempts to 3 for them over Eintracht in the second term. And it was 9-7 in the first. So still Eintracht in this game, trailing by a goal. Long ball. It's 50 metres across for Tell. Chips it over the top of his opponent, which is one of the substitutions in Kunku. He's playing at left midfield, out to the right. Now the left switch is Choupo-Moting out there on that wing. Back in for Pavlovic. It's a bit messy, it's a bit scattered, but it's effective enough for Thomas Tuchel. They just want the result. They need to get the job done and then focus on Real Madrid, which is a big game that can bring them a lot of money if they can get through into the final. No Manchester City, no Arsenal, no Inter Milan. It's a good opportunity for Bayern if they can get through Real Madrid, who might be the hot favourite now to win that. Borussia Dortmund, of course, the other German side, will have something to say. They travelled 3-1 today at RB Leipzig, and they've got a massive game coming against against that PSG rather. So Jones against the French, Jones against the Spanish, and here come Bayern with a long-range effort here. It's Alphonso Davies just having a ping from about 28 yards to the left of goal. On the left foot, he's put that high, always rising. 74th minute. It's a chance for Thomas Tuchel. If he can box them in here, they've taken their goal kick short. Koch over the top, out towards it's Tuta. There goes the number 35. Tuta with the number 24. Similar looking players as well. So you need to see the back of the shirt as a commentator sometimes. A long ball lofted down from Pacho. Isolated is Bahoya, but he's offside. So Bayern up to 69 points now, would get 6 in front of Stuttgart. But Stuttgart would have the game in hand, but that is against the very, very difficult Bayer Leverkusen. It's Frankfurt in 6th. They would maintain that position, but Freiburg are coming. 43 points. Freiburg 45 on the live standings. So it's not all wrapped up for Eintracht Frankfurt. They do have Leverkusen to come next week. Then it's Borussia Mönchengladbach and RB Leipzig. So that's a 6-pointer as well, potentially. Or maybe not a 6-pointer for Eintracht Frankfurt and RB Leipzig, but you know what I mean. Top 6 and a chance for them to try and wrap up the Europa League. We're going to see if they can get there. There's more money in that competition. More money in the Conference League, that's for sure. And a bit more prestige. Dyer on the ball with a quarter of an hour. Guerrero coming deep. Davis. Choupo-Moting. Not sure he'll start against Real Madrid. They'll be hoping to get back some of their injured players. Freiburg still leading, but a man down against Wolfsburg. Werder Bremen 2 away at Augsburg 0. So in terms of top scorers, though, you can see those in the fast score up. It's Harry Kane leading Guerassi by 10, 35 to 25 goals. 8 assists as well for Harry Kane. I wonder how many of those are penalties. We'll have a look at that. Depending with 24 goals for RB Leipzig. Might be another change coming. And that Larsen and Van der Beek warming up. It's the end of the afternoon, unfortunately, for the ex-Bayern man, Mario Götze. Decent game from him, and he was part of the build-up for the goal. So he will exit. It's a double sub for the second time for Dino Topmöller. And Donny van der Beek comes in. Buta is out for van der Beek, Larsen in for Götze. Kunku the other sub. So one left for Eintracht Frankfurt and Topmöller. So Pavlovic, Kim Min-jae, Tell and Davis have come on for Lena De Ligt, Kimmich and Mazrui. As Frankfurt coming down the left side, it was a good ball forward to Larsen. He just couldn't keep hold of it. Now it was a telegraph pass by Nkunku. Well done on the right side as it's chipped back in from Goretzka. Kane again. It was an ambitious ball towards the big Englishman, who should be Gareth Southgate's main man, you'd think. Can he win a trophy with them? Can he win one with them? Bayern in the Champions League. What a end to the season that would be. A Champions League and a European trophy at an international level, and in the country where you play your domestic football. And here's Nkunku. Diagonal run to go out to the right wing where Knauf waits. Needs some help. Choupo-Moting trying to do the exact opposite of that. Holds up Knauf. Back to Buta. So Van der Beek coming on, and he wears the number 25, the Dutchman. Larsen wears the number 16. With the number 19 for Eintracht Frankfurt. And here he is into the left half space. Just couldn't control. And again, it was an audacious delivery in. Here's some audacious defending from Tell. Step over, silky skills. Found Pavlovic. It's one teenager to another. Then back to Müller, who is at the combined age of both of those two. Very, very nearly. Oh, it definitely is. Oh, coming in at 38 years old, 12th year since leaving Schalke. There's actually one more than the combined age of Tell and Pavlovic. Kim Min-jae on the ball now. Needs to get back to that form that he had at Napoli. Müller wins the throw, steals a few meters, and goes back into his own half for Pavlovic. Settles play between Marmush and Larsen. Back for Kim Min-jae. They're just playing out this game sensibly. Square ball over from Guerrero. One of the back from Min-jae, so he goes to Neuer. 10 minutes. They've eaten up a 5-minute period there with ease, Bayern Munich. Swanadek looks like he's warming up. So Min-jae down the line. Good looking ball to Kane. Putting pressure on his man. Chip out to the left. It was Nkunku back inside. That was wonderful play from Eintracht Frankfurt. And Koch. Now Marmush brought down. There's a scrum of players. Frankfurt free kick. Will be a change here. And it looks as though Zvonarek is coming on for Guerrero. Maybe first minute change. There's the number 34. Lovro Zvonarek, the Croatian midfielder. He's 18 as well, so they are building for the future. Bayern Munich have to defend here. Good setup. Everyone behind the ball. Played over from Skiddy, who's part of the back four now. Not sure they've changed the formation, but they're just trying to get numbers there so that they can beat the high press. Kane still toiling away. He wins the ball, and then the razzle-dazzle, the spin away, 360 to maintain possession. Find Dyer, his former Tottenham teammate, and back down for Davis. That was lovely to watch. Quality football, and it takes a moment of quality or two. Both goals today from Kane, one from the spot, and was able to turn home a ball across from Konrad Lehmer in the first half. 83rd minute we go into now. Lovro Zvonovic, that substitution was the last one for Thomas Tuchel. Just in for appearance number 3 since coming through the Bayern seconds. And before that was Slaven Belupov in Croatia. As a shot comes in from Kane, it's rather tame though. Straight to the goalkeeper. It's on a hat-trick, so why not? Just never know. It's got the right direction on it. He'll have his hat-trick and he'll win a reprieve before the big match against Real Madrid. Will have to take on the likes of Rudiger. It's going to be immense. Also Nacho might step up for that challenge. Still one more change for Eintracht, as we said before. Now there's some good feet by Skiddy. Spears a pass out towards Knauf, who is positioned out on the right touchline, trying to stretch Bayern now. They remain compact though, so chip ball into the area, and that Manuel Neuer just watches that over the top of goal. It's harmless. Doesn't look like they'll find a way into the net itself with that kind of play. It's not threatening at all. Shocking execution there. So a simple goal kick now. They'll take it short. Pavlovic back for Dyer. Starting to play their way out. And they've thrown on the left side, I think. Fonto Davis. So some of these players coming in for Eintracht. There's Niels and Kunku. As I said, there's a lot of French involvement between these two sides. He's in for game number 26. So he does have 3 goals, not bad as a defender. And 2 assists since leaving Saint-Etienne. €7.5 million. He spent some time at Everton back in 2020-21. Didn't get too many games, but was there and sold to the French club Saint-Etienne for €2 million. He's quadrupled his value. Pacha, long ball. It's well done by Bahia. There's a tumble just behind him. It's Marmouch. I think he might be the best avenue to goal, given the amount of goals he's got. 11 and 6 more assists. Then you get 25-year-old first year since leaving Wolfsburg on a free. Spent some time with St. Pauli and Stuttgart. It's back for Pacha. Might feel responsible for the opening goal today. It was his pass back in well, they were in the attacking half and Konrad Lehmer did the rest, but here comes Frankfurt down the right side. A good ball in, not sure if it stayed in. Linesman says he went out of play before it was crossed, and that's a poor effort from Larsen. Not only did he mistime his run, he was well offside. He didn't watch the ball closely enough and waited till it went out before he hooked it back in. So Larsen coming in, 19 years of age. So Hugo Larsen, or Larsson, the Swedes would say. That's where he's from. 26th game for him, 2 goals and 1 assist since leaving Malmo. That's in the south of Sweden. You can get the train there from Copenhagen. Love that part of the world. Really do recommend to go there. 9 million he cost Eintracht Frankfurt in the summer. And again, for a teenage midfield, it's quite expensive. The teenagers are starting to go for more. The more experienced players that are just seeing out their contracts, leaving on frees and getting massive wages. Now back in from Tell, playing on the right wing. That's where Muller was. He's still out there though, Muller. So he might not be part of Tuchel's plans against Real Madrid. He sat out against in the quarterfinals. Still got through. Real Madrid have seen off Manchester City. Bayern, quality lineup there, defending through Kim Min-jae, brought back in by Pacho, then Larsson. Now Koch. Still a lot of bodies forward in black here. Good movement, quick into play. Out to the left, Larsson. Here's Nkunku. Wants to go around the man. That's a lovely foot and skills there from Skiddy. Just couldn't put it to his advantage. It was cleaned up and sent out of play. Eric Dyer coming out of position there. One last change is coming for Dino Topmöller. That's where the Bremen go 3-0 ahead, and Wolfsburg are back to 1-1, and now they've made it 2-1. So they've turned that around for Freiburg, which is a favour to Eintracht Frankfurt. RB Leipzig have scored 4 against Borussia Dortmund. That's not a good omen in the lead up to their Champions League match against PSG. And coming back to this match, the final change came. It was Skiddy out and Chandler in. So Timothy Chandler is a defender, 34-year-old USA, 6th game of the season. Chandler wears the number 22. And Bayern aren't doing too much. They're just waiting for the right moment. Trying to set a ball through to Zvonarek. Trapp will come out and get it. Now it's put forward to Koch, but they're still in their own defensive third, inching slowly. They know there's still enough time. They just need that one goal. They're looking for a point, you'd say, Eintracht Frankfurt. That's Nkunku. Was confident to get past Tell, then took a hit from the teenager. Tell's given away the free kick. He wants to win on his birthday, Mathis Tell. 19 years of age today. So back quickly underway, and it's out with Buta. Now Knopf. Larsson digging away, winning it back. Through to Neuer. Easy pass out towards Dyer. Back across the face of goal, and Kim Min-jae didn't waste time, didn't want to risk it. Kane comes from an onside position. Muller. Well, it was lucky. He's won the throw. It's come off Nkunku, who had already fallen to ground. Come off the back of Muller's head onto Nkunku and out. Now it's Kane. Without looking, trying to sweep it across to Choupo-Moting. Thought he was into space. Kane looking to distribute, not just finish. Now Muller can get forward down the right side. Holds it up. Choupo-Moting and also Davis had made the runs in. Now they go back to their requested positions as Dyer. Square for Kim Min-jae. Will be worked up by Marmoush. It's back in for Muller. Experienced midfielder, back to the keeper. Over 70 years of age between those two, Muller and Neuer. 5 minutes of stoppages, just into the first seconds of those. Good to see Timothy Chandler get some minutes. The defender on. Got signed a decade ago from Nuremberg. You can see all the stats there, just the €1 million. Timothy Chandler, royal servant of Eintracht Frankfurt. He's won a bit of silverware. Mathis Tell trying to chase the ball down to the corner flag. It's going to be a goal kick sent back in by the keeper. And Tell just jogging back casually. No urgency about it. He's banking on his defence to clean up the ball at the back. It was well worked. Down the right side, it's Kim Min-jae, Dyer, Davis, and you'd have to say Goretzka now playing right back at times. In front of him is Muller and Pavlovic and Tell on the right side. Zvonarek in the midfield. So a little bit out of shape. It's not the strongest 11 for Bayern Munich by any chance. And now out to the right wing for Eintracht Frankfurt. Good ball in. Neuer came and won it up high. Took it away from Bahoya, who is still yet to score after leaving his former club. See all these details. The 18-year-old leaving Angers in France. Taking over into the 93rd. Choupo-Moting coming forward. I've got an overlap here. Here's Harry Kane. Shoots straight to the keeper. Then hacked up and away, but it'll sit there for the volley from Müller, who has spurned a big chance and put that over the bar. From about 10 yards, he knows that should be at least on target to make it 3-1. He's having a little grumble at himself, but he won the penalty, not through his soccer skills, just through the fact that he got whacked in the face by Robin Koch. Brought down as they come through the right side. It's Chandler working away there. Put it forward down towards Knauf. He's hit the ground. Now Davis. Kane. Pavlovic. Again, works out the best option is to go short and receive. There's a whistle here. So a stoppage in play. There's blood coming from the elbow. And that is Van de Beek. It's taken a whack. Thomas Müller with a big chance a couple of minutes ago. It was a little sloppy, a little impulsive the way he went to meet that ball on a half volley from in line with the right post and went central, but he's put that well over. Harry Kane once again has been superb. Let's see how he goes against Real Madrid. We'll be bringing you that one midweek. Also Borussia Dortmund and PSG will be going at it. That will be broadcast. And so will Serie A. The big one is Juventus and AC Milan in about 35 minutes time. So join us once more. So you can check out the rest of the Bundesliga's results as Goretzka gets us going again. His pass telegraphed, taken away. And Nkunku on a mission to run laterally across the pitch just to keep the ball. It's being circled. Back it goes. And it's Tuta that will get us into the middle with Larsson, Chandler. It's Pacho. Risky pass. Back for Pacho. So now down for Bahoya. He's playing left wing. Wants to go around. His man does it with ease. Comes towards the box, wants to set to it. Good defending by Kim Min-jae. It's again Tell. Searing pace. Did he keep it in? Maybe not. Not by a millimetre. Throw for Eintracht. Last play of the game, you think. 94 minutes and 45 seconds gone. 5 minutes minimum of stoppages. They'll leave it so that Nkunku can go long. No, it goes short quite quickly. Gets it back, whacks it into Goretzka. That's again not the most responsible play. Larsson will go. Choupo-Moting gets on the end of a ball in. Surely Daniel Schlager. Just seen him look at the watch. It's with a keeper trap. He'll send it long. Absolute last gasp here. The cross will come in from the right side, and again it's sloppy. Away comes Bayern in transition. Müller have got the numbers. Will the referee allow it to go? Here comes Davis. Is there a third goal in the making? Is it one for Harry Kane? Here they come into the middle. It fizzles out and Trapp gets it. The whistle goes and Bayern get the 3 points at the Allianz Arena. Hand to shake it. It came down to the penalty. It was really nothing in this match at all except for the high arm to the face of Müller. Wonderful goal from